All right, welcome, guys.
Howdy, howdy.
Everybody.
Howdy. Welcome to the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous show, and I'm Jeff, and I'm an aquarium addict, and got a little bit of a different time frame tonight. I usually go at 3:30, but I had an appointment earlier, so we won't have Mel tonight, but we have Curtis from Skull Aquatics, and we got Mark from Mark Shelley's Aquatics. So I'm really honored to have you guys here tonight.
Well, it's good to be here.
Yeah,
It's the first time I've been on. First time I've been on with Mark. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, I've been wanting to get all three of us in here and do that. So that's when I had Curtis, and I sent Mark the link, and I also invited Chris Stubbs, but he's busy tonight, so he was going to come on, but he's busy with his grandkids, I think.
That's just an excuse. Come on, Chris.
All right. I'm trying to see what we got here in the chat. Do we have anybody in the chat yet?
Oh yeah, you got a lot of people.
Oh yeah, we do. There's Chris Dyke, Chris. We got Craig from Craig's Catfish Cave. Fish are fun. Gonna have to catch the replay. All righty. Got Brizzle. How you doing, Brizzle? How you doing, Brandon? And there's Chris saying hi to us. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Hello, Chris.
Melvin's in the house. Hey,
Chris wants to trade his grandkids for a live stream. Is that a good trade?
I think he's better off with his grandkids, actually.
Yeah, you don't want them around me.
Oh. Is Sketty Nona? Hello there. Welcome.
What's up, Sarah?
Oh, he's asking, you want to trade?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay. Oh, Dad, he wants to trade. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm ready to say, I thought he was talking about fish or something, but wait a minute, he wants to trade his grandkids for him. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. There's Sam in the audience. Hello, Sam. Saying hello to the chat. I'm already behind. I just started, guys. Look at this. Okay, I'm just going to run down through here. Larry D. Hey, Larry, if you want to jump up here, do you see there's a link up at the top of the, I pinned at the top of the chat here.
Heck yeah.
If you'd like to join us up here and have a little chat, ain't nothing to it.
Larry.
Really. You've been in front of the camera a lot. You should go and do that. I got room for 2 more on here, so I got the free version of the StreamYard, so I can have up to 6.
Larry needs to be in a lot more live streams and tell us what he knows.
Yes, he does. I've been trying to get him for a long time.
I've been watching Larry for a long time.
Yes. I've been asking him. I said, Larry, when would be convenient for you to, because I can work around your schedule because I'm here all the time, so I can.
I actually got to hang out with Larry at the Keystone Clash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see him? You seen him there though, right?
Oh, I hung out with him.
Oh, you hung out with? Oh, you hung out with him. I thought you said you were supposed to hang out with him. Oh.
No, I did hang out with him a couple times.
Oh man, I want to. I've never been to one of these events yet, and I've been wanting to for a long time. I'm thinking
Larry and LJ and Grant Eater. There's too many names I can even remember.
Oh yeah, Grant
Crypt Keeper.
Oh, Crypt Keeper, yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Keystone Clash before, Curtis?
No, I've never been up there.
I haven't been anything.
That's even farther away from me than it is for you.
Oh yeah, because I'm in Michigan, and I'm just that's right down to Pennsylvania, right? That's where that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's on the far side of Pennsylvania. It's almost to Philadelphia, really.
I don't know what's happened. My picture keeps going sideways for some reason. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that lock up there, and I'm not sure. I don't want to touch anything because I'll probably end the stream, but I'll just have to flip my thing every so often when it does that. I don't know why it does it because it's staying flat.
I know I did that live stream on the YouTube app, and I got in there, and it kept showing me vertical even though my screen was horizontal. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And it's some kind of setting before the stream even starts. You set it up. You got to do landscape mode instead of portrait mode. I didn't know that. But you're using the third-party app, so it's different for you.
Yeah, this is the I've tried to do the YouTube one. I might try that sometime to see how that works. But there's the YouTube. You can go live on YouTube also.
Yeah, but you can only do that by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they got it now. They got it set up now where you can have a partner up there with you.
Oh,
Yeah, you can stream. It says that you look at it, it shows two little screens next to each other. It says stream together. So you can have somebody else up there now, too. We got Aquatic Moose. Hello, Aquatic Moose. And Scotty. Scotty Aquatic, how you doing, my friend? My goodness, we got some people in here I haven't seen in a while. And Wizzle, say, Wizzle, if you want to join us, we got the link up at the top if you'd like to come on here.
Yeah, I haven't been up with Wee Wizzle since Hippie John was around.
Yeah, you should get on up here, Brandon. Come on up here.
That's how long it's been since me and B Wiz have been around together.
I had Brandon on here a few weeks ago, and he showed us his tanks and stuff, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so I know that sometimes it might be intimidating. People don't want to go up all the time, but I got room for 2 more spots up here if anybody would like to join us. We're going to be talking tonight. I had to talk about some substrate because I know that different things, like I just started using some of the stuff that Mark's using in his tank. So I was going to get, yours and the chat's opinions on what you guys like to use. So go ahead. And I know that you have a lot of bare bottom tanks, right, Curtis?
Yeah, almost all of them are bare bottom.
Most all of them are bare bottom? Okay. And then the ones you got plants, you got them in containers, right?
Yeah, they're in bowls or pots, but I still use substrate, but the substrate I use is from the home center. It's just gravel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what
gravel
I got.
And sand.
Yeah.
That's all I use.
I got in my cichlid tanks here, I got the mixture of the cichlid sand, they call it, from Carib Sea, and it raises the pH up, and then I'll have that mixed in with the Quickcrete all-purpose gravel. Because I got that stuff, it was $4.50 for a 50-pound bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it even says right in the package that it's good for aquarium, so I was like, oh, that's safe. So.
Oh, does it? Nice.
Yep. It says it's used for aquariums, and I got it there, and I got it in the tank right back here behind me, too. That's all I got in that one is that Quickcrete gravel. But
I use blasting sand and paver sand.
Yeah.
And with the paver sand, I rinse all the fines out, so then you're left with a nice, coarse, natural-looking gravel. I like it.
Nice. I got some of that finally, and I got it in a couple of my tanks over here. And I tell you what, that Ludwigia that I got from you was growing like crazy in it.
Nice.
I haven't even put any except for the liquid fertilizer that I got mixed up that Curtis sent me. That stuff works great.
Yeah.
I got to get some
with that stuff, I don't really think doing anything to the substrate would really help it too much, because on those, they're stem plant, and most of their feeding is in the water column.
Oh, is it? Well, that's probably why they're doing so well. You've been using a couple squirts of that a week, and
yeah, that's what's doing it for you, because they put their roots are mainly just to anchor them in. You might get some benefit to it, but not with the Ludwigia anyway. There's some stem plants. I think mermaid weed is what I told you before. That'll send out a whole bunch of roots.
Oh, yeah.
Help with that. Yeah.
Yep. So then you're using the bowls. Do you the substrate you use in the bowls is just the gravel from, like you said, from the like Home Depot and like that, Curtis?
Yeah. Yeah. No root tabs, no nothing. Just the gravel.
I was thinking about trying to do that in one of those big bowls or a big container, trying to do one of those, like a little Wallstead container just for the heck of it to see how that works.
It's kind of basically like that, but there's no dirt. It's just all gravel. But I have some that are in clear Tupperware, which I need to show someday. They're clear, but you can see the fish mold has made it like 3/4 of the way up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they're living in that stuff. They're just thriving.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about it. People see the tank's real nice and clean. They think it's healthy, but you know what? A lot of the time when you get that mulm, that's where you're going to get your success from.
Yeah.
I noticed that back in the early days when I went to town on these tanks here, I tell you, I cleaned them like you wouldn't believe. And I mean, no fish. I mean, I kept them. I didn't clean them to the point where fish were dying, but they weren't breeding, and they weren't looking real great. It's when I stopped and when I started just kind of taking it easy and just chilling a little bit, everything started popping. It's really doing a lot better.
I think when you're starting out, you always want to do too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me, as me as a worry, I worry about everything all the time. I don't know why. It's just kind of a nervous energy. But back
I
when
think it was
first,
Mark Shrimp Tanks who said, "Put your hand out, stick it on your ass, and sit down."
yep,
That's the best thing you do a lot of time. Put both of them straight
That's
on your
right.
butt. Sit down.
Yep. Just
Right.
let it go.
That's the best advice for a lot of folks, I think.
Yeah, well, you got B Wizzle. All right, he's got somebody coming up here at the stage.
What up, guys?
Hey, how you doing, guy? Good to
What's
see
up,
you.
Ryan?
How are y'all doing?
Doing great. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Glad to be on the panel. Hope I didn't bug y'all or nothing.
No, absolutely not. No. I told you come on up here. That's good. I got room for 6 up here. I got the free version of the. I don't know if I'm ever going to pay for the. I probably won't pay for the, the deluxe version or the step up probably because I mean, why are you going to buy a cow when you get your milk for free, right?
Exactly.
What all does that have on it, Jeff? And how much does it cost? The paid version.
The paid version, I'm not. I know you can have
$10, I think.
$10 or $25. I know Andrew pays $25 for his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you email Matt at Fish Fam Link, he's got a deal on it where it's like a year for $100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
You can find deals, and they have so many different apps too. The different ones too nowadays.
Yeah.
Hey, Sketty, I was just talking to Sketty.
Yeah.
Hey, Storm, Jeff.
I was going to check with her. All my mystery snails, I had a whole bunch. I was breeding them for a long time. And
I got it.
I sold most of them. And then my old breeders died before they got more clutches of eggs. So now I'm completely out of mystery snails now.
I'll have to send you some because I know we were talking about that.
I want to get back to breeding them. I love those things.
Yeah.
I have a whole tank for them now.
Oh, you got a whole tank full of them?
Mm-hmm. A quarantine tank, really, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want some bristle nose, I can always trade you some bristle nose for them.
Yeah, we need to do that. I need to do that. Life gets busy, and go to work and whatnot. And get that stuff trade in or.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know when you want them. If we can. I don't know. You're on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Okay. All right, maybe we can just message me on Messenger, and then I can send you. I don't know if you want like a pair. I got male and female. A lot of them albinos.
I gotta send. Okay, I'll take either whatever, and I'll send you a bunch of mystery snails, whatever you want.
Okay.
What color mystery snails you got?
I got her from Sketty. She might know more, but I think it's like a yellow. Then I got a blue, like a jade. I think they call it, like a purplish blue. I'm colorblind. Shadeness like blues and purples. So but green and yellow, that type.
Oh yeah, I had the green striped one. They were like green, but they had the darker brown stripes.
I don't have those.
Mm-hmm. But out of those, I also got gold ones, and then I had some black ones that came out of it. They were
what it was.
Jet black ones. They were really cool looking too.
Yeah, they were gold. They're probably the gold instead of yellow.
I think they call it gold ivory, right? They're kind of a white.
Yeah, they're kind of the foot, the meat part of it was a real bright cream color, and then the shell was kind of like a goldish yellow color.
Yeah, those are the ones that Fathom's. I'm stealing them from Fathom. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna.
Oh, there goes my picture again.
He's gonna send them to me.
Actually, I'm gonna send you my address now. If you need anything else, and just do it whenever, and I'll send mine. I got to get that this week. Send some other stuff out.
All right. So I can send you like a male and female. That way they might breed for babies out of them too. Okay.
Yep. I actually put them in that tank.
All right.
I have an empty 60 downstairs. I got to finish painting too, so I can hold a lot of fish.
That's right. I remember you telling about the 60 breeder. That's a nice size tank.
I can't wait.
They got them at the Petco sale right now. They got them. I think they're $99. They're normally $199.
Snoochie Boots is telling me to put some Congo puppers in there. I think they're. That would be a cool tank.
It would be. They're completely freshwater, right? The Congos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know they got those. Then there's the Amazon puffers, those the Fahaka puffers, but they get huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these only get up to 4 or 5 inches.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think the Fahakas get, what, 14, 15 inches, something like that. I know Patty's Aquatic. He's got a big Fahaka puffer. It's
And you can put them together. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cool. Very nice.
They like to breed, too.
Oh, do they? The Congos do?
Yeah, Dan's fish got some, and then it was hard to get, I guess, from West Africa. And he said they actually started breeding. Someone else they're breeding, too.
Oh, nice. That might be getting you a little cheddar cheese for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a guy. Who's the guy in Arizona that's been breeding every kind of puffer?
I'm not sure.
That's where Corey got his, and everybody else got theirs. Is from that guy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was anybody breeding basically just puffer.
That'd be a good thing to figure out.
Can't think of his name. It'll come to me at like 2 a.m. and I'll sit up and it'll be like, ah! That's that guy's name. That's that guy's name.
Yeah, we got a couple more people join us in the chat here, guys. Real quick to say hi to them. We got Jeff Kane, Mark Sturlson, Red Laser, M&C. How you doing?
Uh-oh, Mike's in here.
I got one more spot up there at the top, guys, for a full house. If you want to join in the panel here, there's room for one more. And that, even if I can always take this guy down right here. Got my evil twin up here showing this tank. So I can always get rid of him. So anybody would like to do that, you're more than welcome to. And yeah, so we were just talking about some substrate, Brandon, and stuff, and different kinds that we're using. I got a bunch of new stuff that, in fact, let me go grab it here. I'll show you guys this. I got a few different kinds.
All right. While you're gone, I'm going to tell Sarah, please email me so that we can figure out if I get there in February what we're going to do.
Yeah, go ahead. Definitely.
I'm going to try to be in Des Moines, Iowa in February.
Was it February or okay? But the
February I'm going to see my son.
Okay.
But Sarah lives there, so.
Oh yeah, nice.
Maybe we can meet up, and if she wants some of these fish, and I want something she's got,
That's nice. That's the fun part about this hobby. You got we're on here talking. I can send my stuff to to you guys, and I can order shrimp from Mark or whatever. Plants, and it's good to network that way. You can get stuff like the stuff that you have, Curtis, is stuff that a lot of people probably aren't even aware of. All the the care species and the live bears and stuff that you got.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, that's really cool fish too. That's why I got in that tank right there of my evil twin. Those are the tiger limias, the Isla tiger limias. And I think I got babies in there now too. I was looking, I was like, I couldn't tell if those were the little Endler babies or if they were something different. But I noticed the big fat limias that were in there. They were huge, and now they're not so fat anymore. So I'm thinking that maybe they might have dropped some off. Maybe.
Nice.
It's about time for them. By the time you got them to now, yeah, it's about the right time.
Yeah. And I don't know if I let you know, I told you I had the 4 female Xenotokas in one tank, and then I had the 2 males in the other. Well, I switched them. I got 2 trios now.
Nice.
I took 2 of the females in one tank, and then one of the males out and put them over with the others. So now I got 2 trios. So now they've been acting kind of frisky. So I think it probably I'm not sure what the gestation is on them.
People say 30 days. Other people say 60, but I'm going to say in between there. It depends on the female. About 45, month and a half or so, you'll see them.
I know the black mollies are 60 days.
Yeah.
Every 60 days.
Up straight. Staying all the way for him.
Yep. Let's see here. Got Big Steve's in the house. Hello, Big Steve.
Yeah. You got Mark Sturlson here.
Yeah.
So what's y'all's favorite substrate? I don't know if I heard it.
Oh yeah. Well, when I first started out, it used to be gravel, but I like using like the sand now, and the I like using all of it actually for different situations and everything. Oh, here we go.
Same.
Yeah. Somebody else joined us here. Aquatic Moves. Hello there.
Hey, Aquatic Moose.
Yo,
Howdy. How you doing?
good. How's it going?
Not bad at all.
Got the tequilas.
What are we looking at?
I was going to show you here. This is the stuff I since before, right before the first lockdown on COVID. I bought some of this stuff, and I still haven't opened it yet. That fluorite red, and thinking about doing a planter tank, but it kind of. Are we getting some kind of feedback? Something?
I just muted myself too, just to see it wasn't me.
No, it showed up. Sorry, Moose, but it showed up when you showed up.
Is it gone?
Let's see. I can hear. That's pretty good now. Yeah, it's good now.
Sweet.
Oh, that's what it is. Wait, it says Moose, turn off YouTube or mute it. All right.
Yeah, he when he was talking, Jeff's mic was picking it up and feedbacking it.
What is it? B-Wizzle?
It says this is Jeff P. Correct. Was I supposed to message you and forgot to, like I did with June and the Garden of Eden? My memory fails me at times.
I don't think so, unless one was I supposed to give away Mike's fish tank, which is a piece of paper. That fish tank, I was going to give it to somebody else. It's an inside joke, but I don't know if that was you or not.
Well, just feel free to give it to me. I'll take a fish tank.
And only Oscars June says my Corey's laid eggs again. Congratulations on that.
Oh, I remember that. That's where Mike B.
Yeah.
What does that say? What does that say? I can't quite see that. Oh.
Fish tank. I got that from Mike B.
Oh, nice.
He is giving it away. His fish tank.
I've been harassing him about giving the new one away, so he's got to keep giving them.
I might pass this one around. That's what Marissa had the idea of. I don't know, maybe give it away on mine.
Okay, Sam, here you go. He says, I'll show you my substrate if you show me yours. There it is.
You got Keith from KGE here.
Oh, do we? Hey, Keith. There he is. Hold on.
I just put an order in today from Keith. I always order from KGE. Great plants and mechanicals. Never have an issue with them.
Nope.
As soon as it warms up, I'm gonna be beating Keith up about some things.
I was on the site yesterday. I was looking at some fish and stuff, and I was like, would it be?
Well, I need some more fish, but one of the tanks I got planned, I'm gonna need some of his. What do you call it?
Botanicals.
Botanicals.
Yeah, I've always got those.
I'm gonna need some. So
looks like we lost Aquatic Moose. I'm not sure what happened.
I like the little cones, like the quarry cats were eating on it and messing with it. The elder cones or the little small little cones.
Yeah. I want a package. There it goes again. I didn't even touch it. I did not touch it. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I got
a bunch of plants.
So some plants. Nice. Mm-hmm.
Jeff, does your phone do that when you're just holding it and looking at it, or is it only do it when you're live streaming?
No, this is an iPad. This is an iPad. I got it on a thing, and it's level and everything. So, yeah, I'm using the iPad right now. When I have my phone, it never does it.
Yeah.
Unless I turn it,
Yeah.
The tank there that you're looking, the tank that we have up there, I got my phone on that one. But this thing right here, I mean, Adele was telling me I need to hit the screen lock on it and lock it.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
What I'm wondering is being that it's, I mean, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching anything when that happens. It just automatically just flips. It's so
That's weird.
That's weird. It's disconcerting too. You know, you're
That's why.
talking.
That's why I was asking you if it did it when you
My
were just
iPhone
holding
used
it.
to do that.
Yeah,
'Cause
no
it could be
hand. I'm
it
not
could be
touching
the
anything.
tablet, the gyroscope things that tell you which way it's sitting. That's how it decides the screen.
Hmm.
That's weird.
AGE, can you ship to Canada? Very few things legally. Some products. I was talking with Chris Stubbs about shipping stuff to Canada because I know he wanted some of my plecos and some blue dream shrimp and stuff, and I know that Dan's Fish is able to ship them there. I just don't know all the legal implications that you got to go through to do
I don't
that.
know. With live animals, it's probably a lot of hoops to jump through, I'd imagine. I honestly don't know. I get people all the time asking even in Europe, and I just don't know where to even begin on that.
I know what happens. There are some people that will ship international. You see that, like, people in Thailand are always shipping like shrimp and stuff to America.
No, I think a lot of them, they use like a trans-shipper. Like those people over there, they have someone over here, and they'll ship it to them, and then those people in the U.S. will pass it along to us. That's how
Right.
that works. So they'll have
Right.
like a
But you got to have the license.
Yeah, you got to have a import-export license to do that stuff.
I see.
I don't know if it's different with Canada. It might be, but it probably isn't. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know Michael from Fish EZ, he ordered some stuff, some mascara barbs from Dan's Fish. And he got those. And then, of course, when the weather started turning colder, Dan stopped shipping to Canada until it warms up some more. But
Yeah.
I know it's possible somehow. I just got to figure out. I'm still, I'm still so new at shipping. I've only had, I think I probably shipped out maybe 20 orders since I started. Not
Well,
a
you
lot.
know it, if it's local, it's going to be drone fish, because Walmart's already doing that, doing drone deliveries.
Oh,
That's
really?
like Walmart only close by, yeah. So, like, if I order at a Walmart was close by, like a couple miles, they'll do a drone delivery from there.
Oh, wow. I've got a Walmart about 5 minutes from here.
You can see if they have it, but on the radio it said they were testing it out. Now they're moving it to stores, select stores, and it's going to go eventually to, I guess, when they get it all, all the Walmart.
That's cool. That's nice.
I can just see it now, though, like something bumping into your house on accident or something. Drop, like, they said only up to 40 pounds, 50 pounds, and they have a slot. What's empty.
That's a lot of weight for a drone to be carrying.
For a 40-pound drone, man, that'd be a monster drone.
Yep. Well, in Ukraine, they use them a lot for war. They stick those grenades on, and they swing like this when they release them.
I just like when Walmart delivery brings my 50-pound bags of dog food, so I don't have to go get it.
That's nice. That is nice.
I got a Tractor Supply like 600 feet from my front door, so I usually just drive there and get it.
I would be going in there so much.
It's probably. I don't live where you do because I'd be over there all day.
Yeah, and there's Ace Hardware beside it in the Mexican restaurant. That's about where I live at.
Ace Hardware too.
Yeah, nice.
Don't they have fish too, Ace?
No.
They had fish stuff or something.
Not the one I got.
Some of them do.
You need to tell them to get fish since you're into it.
Ace Hardware with fish?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. That's crazy.
I heard of it, but never seen it.
That's where Foxy and Peplinum got their rainbows. Was at Ace Hardware.
Really?
Huh. I've never heard that.
I've never heard that either. Ace Hardware.
I've never seen them, but I heard of the Aces have them.
Yeah, just certain ones.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of it. That's
wild.
That's weird. Yeah, it is. Very weird. Wow, we go to the hardware store and get some fish. That'd be awesome, though. You can go in and kill a few birds at one time. Get some. Especially if you go. I went to the other day and I was surprised because usually Petco doesn't have nice stuff at all, really. I didn't get them, but they had reticulated hillstream loaches, really nice ones, $9.99.
I've seen them in there before.
Yeah. I
thought to myself, hey, I should probably pick some of those up sometime, but
Yeah, I was I was kicking myself about a month ago because my Petco had clown killies.
Oh, did
Yeah.
they?
Starting to order a lot of different exotic.
How much were they, Curtis? Do you remember?
I don't remember. And I was like, yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anywhere to put those right now. And then when I went back like 4 days later, they were gone. I was just like, man.
Yeah. That was a diamond in the rough. People seen that and they're like, jackpot.
But
They probably got them for $3.99 or
Message all
something.
your friends.
yeah. That's just like their minnow tank. Stand there and stare at their minnow tank. Sometimes you see different things than minnows in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I remember one time I got some minnows and I got these sticklebacks and I had those in the aquarium. They were pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Petco over PetSmart. Personally.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. And I like them especially when they have the 50% off sale on their tanks.
That's when I got my 60 breeder.
Yeah. I was telling Jimmy the other day, I went in there. They didn't have any tanks I wanted, but sitting right in the front, they had a 30-gallon Aquarion cube. Have you ever seen that?
Oh wow, no.
Oh no.
Was it
Nice.
rimless?
I just kept staring at it like, don't spend the money, don't spend the money.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it, but I really wanted to.
Yep.
Was it
And
rimless?
Those are 50% off too. Yeah, they're rimless.
No,
They got
nice.
It wasn't 50% off. It was like $145.
Oh well, they're less than that now because if you go and look at the sale, I was looking. They have a 1 gallon, a 3 gallon, a 6 gallon, a 14 gallon, and then a 35 gallon. I think it is. They even got a 60 gallon that way.
I stared at it quite a while and I was like, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
When's their sell in, Jeff? Do you know?
I think it goes on for the rest of the month. I think it's probably got just about maybe another week.
Yeah, I need to go get 420s. It's like I've been putting it off because I'm lazy. I need to get it going.
Every time I have money, I go there and they'll just have 10 gallons or they'll have like 75 gallons or something like that. And now they got everything that I want. They got the 40-gallon breeders in there. They got the 20 longs.
Yeah,
I really want to get one of those 60 breeders like you got, Brandon. Those are a cool tank.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. I like them because they're not too tall. You know, I mean, the real tall tanks, like my 65 over there, I'd trade that in a heartbeat for a 60 breeder.
I had the old frag tank when I first started. My boss gave me a bunch of frags, and we were going to start branching out and trying to sell stuff, but we didn't. We were too busy with the pool business. So I sold the frag tank, the low boy, and I already had the wooden stand and 60s on top. I could probably fit it like a 90 maybe, but I'd probably do a 75 on top and a 60 on bottom if I wanted. He already built the wood stand and everything.
Yeah, they got the same footprint. They got
4
4 feet long and 18 inches wide.
it was like a 40 breeder, but another foot longer. Is that what it is, pretty much?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit longer and taller.
That'd be a nice tank to have.
Yeah, especially I never had. That's my largest tank so far.
Nice.
I got to hang on the back title 70-something, or I forget the number. So far I'm going to put in it. I had.
Looks like some technical difficulties here. He's just spinning there. That little circle there going around. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to add him to the stage and nothing's happening. Let me take this banner down. Maybe that'll make a difference. Nope.
You went sideways.
I went sideways. Oh, that must. You know what? I'm wondering now if it has something to do with that.
Every
We'll
time,
take it down.
Going sideways.
Every time I touch something, I got to flip it like this, and then back it goes. All right. Yeah, I got to fix
Going
that.
sideways, Jeff.
I got to fix that. I got to fix that thing. At least we can see his name now. Aquatic Moose.
Sometimes you might have to restart Moose. Or never mind. I'm glad it's. I'm glad.
There he is. Welcome back.
hey Matt, that's Jeff. Just so you know, that's Jeff. That's Jeff.
You're in now.
That's Jeff.
That's Jeff.
He's asking for your fire alarms. smoke detectors that beep.
Oh, I got one upstairs that beeps every once in a while. I got most of them fixed now, but I just can't get the one that's like 25 feet up.
I had to change those in apartments before, and I had to go all up and down the apartments changing the batteries, even if they didn't beep, because you know what I mean. Every 6 months.
Hey, Tommy, welcome.
Tommy.
What's up, Tommy? And I need to call Tommy too.
Yeah, he's
I
some big
gotta
background.
write a whole list of who I need to talk to.
Oh, it's Moose. Generally, it happens when they have a bad connection. Yeah.
I always say shop
I got
local.
my connection's usually pretty good here, but I'm not sure. Not sure what that could be. Look, Fin Only Zoo. That's Matt, I think. Let's see where he is. Moose, mute and pause. Okay. trying to give him a little tech support here.
Steven said, which guest is the special one?
Every single one of them are. Every single one that ever comes up here. In fact, everybody out there in the chat special too. So everybody's special.
I was going to say, I was going to be the one that rode the special bus, you know. That's,
Wheels on the bus go round. And
there you go.
he goes, "Hey, Uncle Mark. Hey, Jeff. Hey there." I don't see Jimmy P. Well, you don't. No.
I haven't talked to him today. I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe he's finishing painting.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen Jimmy P out and about out here in the wild in a long time, actually.
He was on last night.
Same. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh,
We were on Garcia's, and then we went to Vibes, and then Fathom took over the live stream after that. It went from one live stream to another.
That's why you weren't
okay.
on Piles last night. I was wondering because I was on Piles. I never seen you.
No,
I passed out early.
I went over to Pile Aquatics because he was doing a special on the Gardner Eye killifish, like a pair I got. So I got some good news on that too, Curtis and you guys. I was thinking I had to set another tank up before I, harvest those eggs and breed them and stuff. He says you can do it in little containers with the tank water with a little bit of methylene blue in it. And just have like a little bit of air going to it. And you can do it that way.
Yeah.
And, they'll hatch and you can raise them up a little bit in there and you can put them in a bigger container. It doesn't have to be an aquarium and it doesn't really have to be heated, he said. As long as it's I think he said it was like 68 to 72 degrees at the minimum.
you can do that with angelfish eggs, discus eggs,
I didn't know that. So I ordered some methylene blue.
Cory eggs. You can do Cory eggs the same way.
Because I got those gold Australs too that I've actually taken their mop out and I gently squeezed the water out of it and I checked through. I had lots of eggs in there too. I put the mop back in because I didn't have another tank at the time to put them in. But knowing now that I can start going in there as soon as I get that methylene blue and I'm going to pull those mops out and I'm going to pick through get all those eggs out.
A lot of people use jars, like the gallon.
I got a lot of jars.
I need to get some jars.
They use the gallon jars and they put the methylene blue and just put, like this.
Oh yeah, okay.
And the airline tubing goes on the end and you just let it bubble.
Now, where do you get that rigid tubing like that at? I need to get some of that.
I got it on Amazon. It's 3/16.
Oh, 3/16. Okay.
Yeah, they come I got 5 of them that are 3 foot long for like $10.
Nice.
And you just cut them however you want.
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna have to look into that because I got plenty of airdrops in here and I got plenty of airline tubing, but I was gonna get something like that to put down in there to put a little aeration in these containers. But
yeah, you just want enough to keep them circulating. You don't want to boil them.
Right.
One of them around, probably.
Well, that's exciting. I tell you, I'm happy about that because now I can see if I can breed some of them and get some raise some fry out. Looking at that, so.
Hey, Silver, I was listening to lyrics typed in. Or reading the lyrics.
My mommy tells me I'm special every day.
Love and other rules aside, baby.
Oh, hello. There's Craig.
Yo, Craig.
I seen earlier, he says, start early, Jeff, but I wasn't even down here at the time. I was like, by the time I got down here, it was like, I know he was in there at 7:04 saying start early. I was like, I don't start till 7:30. I didn't get down here till right about that time, maybe about 10 minutes early. I think I got down here right before Curtis came in. And then a few minutes later, then Mark came in. And then we launched. Let's see here.
Yep.
Mark is the Killie King, yeah. Now Mark is a Pyle, right?
Mark Pyle, yeah.
Mark Pyle.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know his first name. I kept calling him Mr. Pyle last night on the stream. I typed Mr. Pyle because I didn't know his first name was Mark. So it probably made me sound like a goofball calling him Mr. all the time, but I was just trying to be, courteous. Jimmy's still sleeping.
Could be.
Jimmy P is still in recovery mode from last night.
That could be too. Those streams, if you added them all together, was probably over 8 hours.
Wow, that's a lot of streaming.
Yeah.
I get up early now. I try to go to bed early and get up early.
I've been trying to do that, but I usually go to bed about 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I get up around 10:30, 11 o'clock. This morning, though, I got up early. I was up early, about 9:30. It's early for me. But yeah, Sketty Nona said, yeah, I really like piles. I learn a lot. I do too. I tell you, I've been learning a lot from the killifish. And that's why I got 2 pairs of killifish right now, really beautiful ones. I don't know if you guys want me to go around and show them, but I can later if you want.
It's up to you. Your show.
If anybody wants to see that, just let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm content just to sit here and talk with everybody. So, Jeff, Jimmy might be overcome by paint fumes. Oh, that's right. I know he was doing a lot of painting and stuff. Yeah. I remember him talking about that. He sent me a message on Messenger saying he was doing a lot of painting and a lot of work in his fish room and stuff. I'd like to have him do a tour. You know what, Curtis? I've been wanting to see what he's got.
Yeah, he's never done a fish room tour.
He's never done a fish room tour. I think we ought to have like an intervention on him.
Yeah.
Everybody team up. Everybody get after him and say, okay, Jimmy, enough of this crap. It's time for a fish room tour.
I mean, I know a lot of what he's got just because he sends me pictures, but he hasn't done it on YouTube.
No, he should. That's what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we are. See here now.
Yeah, Matt, it's all illusions and a green screen. There you go.
Peroxide can work as methylene blue substitute, just breaks down faster. Okay.
Yeah.
Linda Worth, hello, welcome. Good to see ya.
Hey, Brenda.
Chopping down through here.
Yeah, substrate. For me, I just kind of use like a dirt substrate, and then I put like kind of like a dirt tank. I do the sand and some aragonite or crushed coral in them.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll do gravel or stones. I guess what it is in the pea puffer thing.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some things. So you guys go ahead and talk for a second. I'll be right back.
I have a few tanks where I use river rocks. Just pile the rocks in there. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's what I need it like for the 60. I'm taking my time on because I want to figure out what I want to substrate, everything. I want to do it slow and right for me.
Yeah.
I like it,
I like to put a little layer of rocks down and put some rocks on, and put a layer of moss on top of the rocks, and then put some rocks on top, and then it'll kind of grow up through the rocks.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I kind of did that with the black lava rock.
Yeah, lava rock's good to do it too with moss.
Just made a base, put some moss on it, put the lava rock, black lava rock, and then it just kind of woo.
Yeah. I got a 75 that's full of river rock, and it's like, it's probably about 30% moss now. The whole tank, like from it's 100% moss on the bottom, and it's like 30% moss going up.
I can keep some moss, but sometimes I have a hard time. I don't buy it yet, really, because the one time I had it, it just floated away. I know
Well,
it's probably low.
I've tried several kinds, and the one I've got that I sell on my website, that's the only one. The Pilo Moss is what I got it as. That's the only one I've had that I do really good with.
My Pilo Boss finally took off.
With more light? Did you put it in? Give it more light?
It's on the tank where I have the one hydro light. It's really a brighter one, one of the better lights. But my Java Moss is doing really good in the lower dim light.
Yeah.
But I was going to show you here, like I do. I put this in most of my tanks. Some of this crushed coral.
Yeah.
I get a big bag of that. And you were talking about a dirty tank, but I'm going to try and where'd it go? Here it is. I got this stuff here. I was going to think about doing one of those. They said to use that potting mix. It's the Organic Choice Miracle Girl stuff. I was thinking about trying to use some of that in one of them. But I might do that in one of those containers, like how Curtis does his, just to try it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then of course, on Mark's recommendation, I got me a big old bag, 50-pound bag of this stuff. That blasting sand, black diamonds.
Oh yeah.
I like this stuff. It looks good.
It sure looks nice.
It does. I have no problem with it. And I can't complain about the price either.
No.
50-pound bag for like $11. That's not bad.
I just rinse till it rinses clean.
I put it in dry, but when I started the tank up and I just trickled the water in, that tank's been crystal clear ever since. And even when planting the plants in it, I didn't rinse it once.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think the way the water goes in there, I mean, if you put it in there, I mean, you might get a little bit of some of the floating sand at the top of the water.
Yeah, that's like the finer bits. Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed if I swirl that, it'll sink back down. But I used to rinse all my sand real well, but I've noticed before when I rinse the heck out of that sand, it seems to cloud up the water even more. And when I just pour it in dry and then fill the tank up real slow, I'll put like a platform, like one of those Tupperware dishes in there.
The problem with the sand, though, Jeff, is a lot of, especially from like the Home Depot or the home improvement stores, is it's like half silt.
Oh,
that's why it gets so cloudy. Now the diamond blasting sand isn't like that, but if you get regular sand, you'll have half dirt and it's really half dirt, half sand because they're just loading up. And the machines are scooping it up out of the dirt and loading it in. There's bagging it up. And then when you put water on it, it just turns to mud. I've had some rocks where I've had to get like a toothbrush and scrub the rocks like the bigger river rocks because the mud is so ingrained into the rock that you have to rub it with hot water to loosen it up. It's a pain in the butt on some of those.
Yeah, I got a big bag of that pool filter sand too. It's still out in the car. I haven't even brought it in the house yet.
I get that on a discount because we get it warehouse prices when I pull up to the pool distribution place.
Oh yeah,
pounds of pool sand sitting there. I'm always thinking like when I get, what I mean.
I hear that's supposed to be really good stuff for the aquariums too. I mean, I've heard a lot of good stuff about. They say that's better than that play sand that they get and some other. It's supposed to be really good.
Stuff.
Yep.
Oh, and then Jeff, you also have the buffering substrates for like Caridina shrimp.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole other world of that stuff, and a lot of those are good for plants and stuff.
Yeah, those are good for like wild type bettas and pistols too. That buffering.
Anything with like I don't need a hard water buffer because my water's liquid rock. But when I make RODI water, you need the buffer to keep that pH low, or it's just going to swing all over the place without any minerals in it. So then the soil is acidic, and it buffers the pH down to, the Brightwell stuff, that's my favorite so far. And that buffers it down to about 5.2 at first. And here it is like 6-7 months later, and I'm still at like 5.4.
Wow.
So
Nice.
that Brightwell stuff has done a good job for that.
Now we talked about the water chemistry here. You know, my water comes out hard out of the tap, but has hardly any buffer in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's right.
if I have to add a little bit of crushed coral or something to it. Otherwise, I get pH crashes. It just, it'll be good for. It'll go from it's come out like 8, and then within about a week or two, it'll be down. It drops quite a few points down. Not a full point, but we're talking like from 8.0 to like 7 point something. That
the organics in there will bring the pH down if you don't have a buffer.
Yeah. See, so I have to add that for a buffer, and just like in my shrimp tank, the Bloody Mary tank, I got a little mesh bag, and I put some of that crushed coral in it, and I put it over in the corner behind the sponge filter.
Yep.
And it seems to do pretty good. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see here now. We got some other people that joined in here. We have Atkins. Hey there, Ian. How you doing? Welcome. We have one seat left on the panel. If anybody'd like to join, you're always more than welcome, and it's pinned up at the top of the comments.
Yeah, Hagen Hill Designs. I don't know. Do you guys know them?
Hagen Hill Design.
It's a new name to me, I think.
They're from Wisconsin. Just started out. Got a great fish room.
Are they a couple?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've seen them on someone's channel.
Yeah.
Oh, Higgins, are they on YouTube? Higgins Hill Design?
Yeah, we had them on Fives last Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just texted me and says his new video will be out in a few minutes. Spread the word. And I told him, well, come up here on Jeff's and spread the word yourself.
Yeah, let them know. Definitely.
We'll see. Yeah, they're cool.
That's one thing I like about when I do this stream. I like to support everybody on here, and I always encourage everybody to support each other. So anybody that has a channel that wants to come up and talk about their channel or whatever, anytime. I mean, I don't always have a pinned link up there, but sometimes I do.
Well, I'm waiting for spring and summer because I've seen their fish room. I've not seen the greenhouse and the ponds outside because it's wintertime.
Oh, what kind of fish do they got?
Well, they have all kinds. They have cichlids, they have goldfish, they have mollies, guppies, they have everything.
So are you looking to get something from there, or?
I don't know. I'm just looking to support them, because they're...
Yeah.
I like to go around all the different, like I get my shrimp at so-and-so. I'll go to KJE for my plants lately and botanicals. Support all, I say local, but the YouTube local.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just super cool people, so...
Eventually make it down to everybody, and you trust them.
Yep.
Also,
I was talking with some people. I ain't gonna mention any names on this particular part of it, but there's some new people coming onto YouTube, and I was putting their on my community page and saying, check this channel out and stuff. And somebody saying, well, what are you doing that for? I'm like, what do you mean? Why are you asking me this question? What am I doing that for? They got good content. They got, their up and coming channel. They want to show their stuff. And we're all about being friends here. I'm trying to help each other out. It's like, I can't understand the mindset of some people when they ask, crazy questions like that.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you drink water?
Yeah.
They want you to be cutthroat, Jeff. These are my damn viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stay with me.
Oh yeah, you bet. I support everybody. I guess I support everybody I can. Look at that. I wasn't even touching it, and it did it again. I don't know what's wrong with. I know Adele told me I had to fix that with the screen lock on this iPad, and my wife was going to do it, but I wanted to test it out and see if it happened again tonight before I messed around with it. Because
on Apples, is that screen lock on your pull down bar at the top?
Oh, it is. I'll try it.
If
I happen to kick myself out, guys, just hang tight and I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can fix this.
You just go with your finger and go down like that.
Yeah, there it is. Let me see here. There it is, a lock. It's no.
Hey, then your wife will be mad at you because you locked the iPad.
Oh yeah.
I hope I don't. Let me see. I'm just trying to.
If I kick them out and want a password.
I'm not sure if that's. Oh, here you go. Rotation lock is on now, so we're gonna try it now.
There it is.
Whoop.
Uh oh.
Nope. The camera might have switched around.
Let me see. There we go. I got it now. All right. Yeah, I got it set on rotation lock now, so it shouldn't do that again. If it does, then I know that there's something wrong with the machine here, but it's really
Well,
weird
there
because-
might be something wrong with the machine because it wants to keep doing it.
Yeah.
If it does it again now, I mean, it was unlocked. Now it's locked. So if it happens to turn sideways again, then I'm going to have to look at it.
Well, the thing that's in there's gyroscopes in there, Jeff, that they know which way the screen's pointing. So one of them's malfunctioning and thinks your screen's going vertical instead of being horizontal.
Yeah, it must be. I don't know why. I mean, I got it on lengthwise on here. I'm not up and down. It's on lengthwise. So.
Yeah, you're in landscape, but it keeps wanting to go to portrait.
Yeah. Well, now it's locked, so let's see what happens. Hopefully, it'll hold it.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
I hope so. I hope it holds it because, when you're talking along, all of a sudden you go sideways like that. It's really embarrassing.
Well, I mean, I can edit it out, but when I'm making my videos and I'll go back to edit it, like, son of a, it'll be sideways when I was like, all right, I got to go through and flip it and figure out how to get it oriented right.
Yeah.
I've edited stuff and put it out, and you tell me, like, why did I just do that? I had it wrong. Something.
Like a lot of times I'll do it when I'm pointing down, and I'll pull it up in editor, and it'll be like sideways. Like, ow.
I'm just checking out the chat here, guys. Let's see. Yes, they are beautiful plants here, June. I was looking at them too. And he also has some of the Limnias too, I noticed.
Yeah, he does.
Look at some of those. Now you got the Limnia Pervier. That's another one I want to get.
Yeah, Keith's got some good stuff. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. It's good
This
to support.
is probably my third
I like
or fourth
to support
order.
businesses, yeah. Single businesses like that. I like to. Plus, he's a veteran, and that's always good to support our veterans too. So that's an important thing to do, also.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I saw him at the Keystone Clash as well, and got stuff from there, and then put 4 orders in after, I think.
If I make it to the Keystone Clash, me and Keith are going to stand there and talk all day and drink beer all night.
Dude, if you go to the Keystone Clash, you just walk outside. It's 420 all day, all night too. Like I met some elderly guy who sells plecos, and someone might know his name, but man, he came ready, and he was awesome.
See,
got his name.
Keith likes beer. I like beer. We're brothers.
I was at the Keystone
too.
Clash.
Dang, I didn't meet you. I did. What's your name again? I see your name whenever the comment.
Mark Shelley Aquatics.
Okay, yep. I heard that. Does someone have his link? I want to make sure I'm subscribed to.
If you or anybody you know wants Neocaridina shrimp,
I'm gonna look it up.
He's got the best. He's got lots of it. Yeah, if you've never seen his channel before, you ought to check some of his videos. He's got some good stuff. I mean, really good Neocaridina.
There you go, Keith. I agree, brother.
Beer is proof God loves us.
I mean, the class is where it's at usually, because you know how it is, Mark. Everybody's sitting down, and it's just not,
Is that the name right there, Chris Layton? See the one with the plecos?
The hotel's right there. I'm not sure. You might know better than I know he came with Stephanie.
How many in the chat keep Oscars? I used to keep them. I had a couple of red tigers here about a year ago. And I've kept them in the past, but
I had some about 25 years ago.
they're cool fish. They really are.
Yeah. I had them when I was a teenager.
Yeah. I moved out of my parents' house, and my brother killed them because I couldn't have a big fish tank at my apartment.
See, with my Oscars, they kept eating my Chinese algae eaters. I had some really nice, big albino Chinese algae eaters, and I came, about 6 inches long, right, big ones. and the Oscar is about 5.5, 6 inches long, but they're a lot bigger and fatter. I came down here and it had half of that fish hanging out of its mouth like a cigar, and I'm like, come on. I mean, definitely too big of a meal for him to eat. I mean, it would take him 2 days to eat it at that rate. But I just couldn't keep anything in there. I just kept eating even big fish. I mean, they would try to eat it, wouldn't even fit in their mouth.
Mine were raised with I had white skirt tetras in the tank for a long time. It was I think it was like a 7 or 8 year old fish that had in my parents' tank, and they took their tank down and they just tossed it in there with the Oscars. And I mean, that was a big tall fish, Oscar ate that thing, and they weren't even that big yet.
How long did it take the Oscar to eat it?
I didn't see it. I just realized that there's no more white tetra in there.
It's when you see that big belly and all of a sudden that real contented look on their face, and you're looking for their fish like free
I was like 18 or 19 years old though, so that was a long time ago.
Yeah. And June, if you breed your Oscars, I'll take some.
Ooh. I'm not sure if she's bred them or not. She might.
She's tried. I'm sure.
Has she? Okay.
I think she's had eggs. If she's successful, I'm definitely in on that. Homebred.
Yeah.
Homebred.
Those things probably have like 500 more or 500 plus, don't they? I bet they
wouldn't mind
huge
one of those
clutches.
little lemon ones. He has a little lemon Oscars that.
Yeah, I don't care which one she does, but
yeah, homebred are the way to go.
Homebred from June, you bet.
Never trust an algae eater. I'll tell you something, Ian. I've kept those for a long time, decades, and I don't care what anybody says. They say when they get big, they stop eating algae. That's not true. My Chinese algae eaters outwork my bristlenose plecos.
I need
3
to get
times.
some of those.
Oh, they're fantastic tank cleaners. Chinese algae eaters, and they're not that aggressive either. People say they get mad and attack the fish. Mine never did that, and they work their tails off too. I tell you, they're the best algae eater I've ever had, as far as cleaning the glass and all. And
How big did it? My cousin had one. He got a fish tank when we were kids, and he had an algae eater and a giant Danio. Everything else died, but those two, they lived until we was like 10 years old when he got his tank, and like 13, 14 years later, them 2 things were the only 2 left. They just kept.
They're hardy. They're really hardy. I like them myself. I mean, I just got to get them raised up to the size where they don't become food for the other fish and stuff. But like for the community tanks, I like them.
Because I know when they get older, I mean, they get big. They're
I had some, probably about
looking
5,
like a
6
snake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They do good though. Never trust me, but so it must be that Ian's had some troubles with those Chinese algae eaters.
I got some autos with my pea puffers. They don't, they're too quick. They don't even see them,
They don't even mess with them, do they?
No. I'm sure one's like googly eye looking at it here and there and just passes along, but
I've never had autos yet, but I know
I got 6 or 8 of them.
Ooh, nice.
And I knew to put them in my tank like years after. That's what I was thinking, like a seasoned tank, and they love it.
Nice.
With my algae, biofilm.
It's amazing the number of fish I've not kept. I mean, seriously, there's so many fish that you'd think of. I got to name off a few, and people probably their jaws would drop. The stuff that I've not kept, like angelfish. I've never kept an angelfish in my life. Almost everybody's kept an angelfish.
I haven't yet.
Haven't you? Okay.
Been a long time.
You kept an angelfish before? How about you, Curtis?
Oh yeah, I used to breed them.
Oh, okay. I've never kept an angelfish. I've never had I got my first guppy species. Those blue star endlers I got from Terra. Those are my first guppies ever, and we're talking since 1974 when I started my aquarium. And that's my first. That's the only type of guppies fish I've ever kept.
Now in the 90s, my parents had fish tanks, but they didn't clean it right from what back then and everything. But they lived, but they never they would clean the tank, scrub it down, put the fish back in. It's just
that's how everyone did it back then. For no one ever taught them. I mean, that's how
Yeah.
my parents were, and that's how I was when I was a kid.
Yep.
You just put them in there and keep topping it off until everyone died. Then you start it over.
Yeah. Oh man, this was.
Yeah.
And then I got older, and the internet came around, and I started reading. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's how it works. And
Yep.
things have changed since the late '90s, early 2000s for me.
Yep. We never got our first computer. I think it was 97, 96 or 97. We got our very first computer when the internet.
Yeah,
And,
my parents got it in '98.
Yeah,
we got
that's
one.
when I think that's. Yeah, I was born in '89. I know they had computers growing up in elementary school, but they were like the big, desktop.
I remember when I was in elementary, I was born in '80, and they had the great big old Radio Shack computers in the library.
Mhm.
And that was like a huge ordeal. The school spent tens of thousands of dollars on having these old computers in the mid '80s.
The old IBMs.
They're old Radio Shack ones.
Oh wow!
My first one was a Packard Bell, and the desktop was like the tower.
Yeah.
My brother got a Texas Instrument computer. He got one of those old Texas Instruments, it was called. And then from there, then my wife got her. It's like an IBM. Back in when we first, of course, she's been working with computers since before we were, for a lot longer. She's been with computers before, like the late '80s, I think. She was into them back when they had the floppy disks and all that kind of stuff. And and up until just a couple of years ago, at the state of Michigan, she was a project manager, and she was working with computer systems all the time. And then she's retired now, but she helps. I mean, with my problems here with the computer, she always helps me out. But because I'm a dinosaur when it comes to technology, honestly, I don't know anything except turn it on, and I finally figured out how to straighten myself up when I go sideways.
I actually have a degree in computer information technology that I ain't used in 12 years.
Oh wow! It's good to have that. It's good to have that technology, though.
Yeah, I'm still paying for
practice.
Oh, we're still talking about the Oscars here. It says, what's it?
Oh yeah,
Oscars,
discus. I never had a cichlid really, except for the German Ram I had a couple years ago, and then can't think of the name, not the Pisto, but the other non-aggressive stream brain.
The crib essence?
Yeah.
Crib.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't say it, but that's the cribs.
Yeah, cribs.
I finally got my cribs a couple months ago. I got some albinos. I've been looking for them forever.
I had a couple shrimp left in that tank too, and I saw them chasing after them. Shrimp dart back, real fast.
Oh yeah. They'll make a meal out of them. Those crebensis will make a meal out of them for sure.
The hunt was on for sure on that.
It's the tank I had the less shrimp in, so I was like, I ain't gonna pull out a couple shrimp, just go at it.
June says, I was thinking of breeding the lemons or the Macaulay. Is that how you pronounce that? Macaulay? Oscars. That's cool. Yeah, those little lemons are beautiful. I tell you, I love that bright fish. They look nice. I kind of like the albino type fish. I mean, they're easy for me to see for one thing. My eyes aren't terrible, but they're not great. So I can see the lighter colored fish a little easier. But
well, Jeff, my first pair of glasses are coming in.
Are they?
I'll be wearing glasses.
Oh yeah, that's what my appointment was earlier, is for eyesight. So I probably got some new glasses coming too pretty soon.
I had to get freaking bifocals.
Oh yeah, that's what these are. That's the reason why when I'm looking here at the chat, that's the thing. I'm going to get some actual computer glasses so I can read the chat without having to tilt my head back like this, because I have to look through the bottom part of the glasses.
That'll be me here.
Or saying, why are we looking up Jeff's nose all the time? It's like I can't see otherwise. I could have my magnifying glass out here, but that wouldn't look very good either. So
I just thought when I gave me the eye exam, I thought I could see fine far away, but then up close I couldn't see. Like I've been having to use reading glasses for my phone. And so they hooked me up to, had me looking through all the lenses like, oh my God, my vision sucks. Can you see this? Oh my God, I can.
Hey, first class fish, you have to take care now. We got somebody there.
They're first class.
Yeah. June has Scotty has a question. Hey, my pygmy Cory are sitting in a group instead of scouting around the tank. Are they sick? Do they take a while to wake and get going?
I have a couple that lay on branches, like separate, but I don't know for sure.
That's another fish I've never had corridors either. Ever.
I have about 6, 7 of those. I have some pygmies. I don't know if anybody else does, but yeah, I see them groups sometimes, but mostly they're out and about, sleeping on a leaf or just watching stuff.
I definitely want to get some Corys at some point. I'd like to get those pygmies, or I'd like to get some of those albino. The Corridor Aeneas are called.
Mm-hmm.
The albino ones.
Oh yeah.
It's like the bronze Cory, but it's the bronze or the albino variety of it.
Imagine if they had pygmy Oscars. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Where they'd only get like maybe 3 or 4 inches long.
Yeah.
That would be a game changer right there.
Like
I tell you what.
size.
Whoever could come up with those. I mean, if you had those and you bred them by the thousands, but if you got them, they come out like hybrids. They won't breed again, but you're the only supplier of them. People are going to pay you the money for those. They have to come to you for those. They want Oscars. You can make a lot of money.
Oscars.
That would pygmy Oscars. That would be awesome. That's a great idea. I got some bristlenose too. It's really odd, and I've had them they're in a big tank, and then I raised them up in a breeder box, and I got them right away into a grow out tank. But some of them are still tiny.
Oh yeah, I've had that a lot.
And we're talking a year, and they're still not big at all. They're really small.
I've had some like that too. Yeah.
Some fish I notice I get like that too, smaller.
And some of them are huge. They've got the big bristles already, and they're already starting to breed. But then we got the little ones.
I think the more and more inbred they get, you run into more problems like that.
Well, this is from the one batch only, so it's not like a second or third batch out of that.
Well, not all of them will be like that though. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You got a few genetically inferior ones in there.
Mm-hmm.
You said there are short body Oscars, about 6 inches max.
Some about the short body and the balloon fish. I can't do them.
Short body Oscar.
The short body ones, and they got those like the balloon mollies. They got the.
If she gets the Ivans to breed, I want to be first on the list. Just saying.
Which ones?
Ivan McCauley's.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a Cicla guy, but I'm fully behind that guy. Ivan
is that the one she has that's smaller?
Shouldn't be, because if Ivan got them, he got them right from the wild.
Okay. But are they small or do they get big?
Bristle knows they're jerks too. Huh.
The males can be to each other sometimes, but
yeah.
Not a lot.
Way to go, Jeff. Make me feel bad.
Who's that?
Jeff Kane already has 2 of them.
Oh, does he? I was talking with him on a live stream the other night, and he's telling me he goes through about 10 pounds of food a year.
Yeah, I know. I'm about
10 pounds. I don't know how much I go through. I know it's not 10 pounds. That's not. I'm not sure how much food I go through. I never really measured.
I probably do about the same. Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Uh-oh. That
Look
won't
at you.
come for you.
All right, so that thing doesn't work. Okay. Something.
See,
Wait a minute.
Keith says them.
Wait,
I'm not sure the name of the McCall G's are a species named after Ivan. Yeah.
Big B was.
All right, I had to unlock it before you fix it. So nope, there's something wrong with the iPad, so it just does that. Damn it.
Jeff, if you haven't watched Ivan's YouTube, I need to send it to all of you guys.
Yeah, send it to me. Definitely.
He like goes out and does some stuff that his truck's not going to make it through all that water and all that mud, blah, blah, blah. And he still does. In the middle of nowhere in South America. They're awesome. They're awesome videos.
Is that the guy? Oh, I had a brain fart. The guy that goes under. You said underwater, right?
Yeah, he goes underwater and he actually he'll take a tank and set it on the sand.
There might be two different guys because I seen one guy. He goes and films like a bunch of swords you see in the river, and he's swimming in a suit, and he has like face gear, whatever on, and he has that camera, and it's really good quality. The other guy I seen put in the fish tank.
Yeah, he does like a biotype right there. He's like, this is a sand from this here, this is the plants from here, this is a fish from here.
Great stuff.
Yeah, it's Jeff, you gotta watch him. So if June can get those to breed, hell yeah.
How did he know I fell down? I didn't say this on screen, did I? I fell down today, Jeff. How did you know that?
He's talking about your screen going sideways.
Oh, the screen. Okay. Well, I let the cat out of the bag.
Don't alert them.
I
fell down.
I was going to pick up a pizza, and I was walking out to the garage, and my cat went right between my legs, and I tripped. I went down backwards right on my elbow, and I was like, I'm lucky I didn't crack my head open on the cement on the garage floor, but man, I went down fast and hard.
The important thing is
I got back up.
You did fall.
No, the important thing is what happened to the pizza.
Yeah.
I was on my way to get them, so after that, I went and got them and came home, and they were in good shape. I was going to pick them up. I was going out to the car to go out the garage and go get them, and that's what happened to the cat.
I used to deliver pizza, and I was stoned one time, and I turned the pizza
No way.
sideways, deliver it. And the manager looked at me as my friend. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?" It turned out it was good, but I was just like,
"Oh, you turned them longwise like this?"
Yeah. Well, it was in the case, and I turned it like that real quick. Walked out.
They get to the home there, and all the toppings are on one side.
Yeah. He checked it. He's like, "It's okay," but it was like, oh man, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff there. It's down near downtown Charlotte and UNCC. Charlotte.
Oh yeah, look, Melvin was at Petco checking out the tanks. Rimless 10-gallon tank. They had them cheaper than that too. They have another one there that's it's almost rimless. It has the rim on the bottom, but the top is rimless, and it's like $17.49 for it. Melvin, it's a nice looking tank too.
Yeah, he has the link for that channel. Make sure it's in there. Keith.
Oh, does he? Is it up higher, up farther? Or is it?
KGE posted it. It's an awesome channel. You gotta.
Oh yeah, there it is. Here it is. Here's Ivan's channel. Okay.
You gotta follow him.
Nice. I'm gonna do that.
He was on with Mexicali and Warrior Planet Tanks a month or two ago.
Oh yeah, I seen that one with Warrior Planet Tanks. Yep. Ivan will be at the big fin dig this June.
Nice.
Where's that at? Where's that going to be located at?
That's
California, I think.
Sacramento or something like that.
West Coast.
All right. Nice.
I'll be at the Clash again. That's mainly one I can make, and I like. I'll go to them all if I had the money, but you know what I mean.
I know it. I got to figure out which one I'm going to try and go to. I got to save up for one event. That's all I can really afford to.
Because everything's in the hotel room. You can go to talk to your friend.
It is a really nice setup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to go to the Clash
nice.
again? Do you think, Mark?
I have to.
Maybe. It's a long way for me, but I mean it's a long way for you too, though. But
it's farther away from me than it is you.
Where are you located?
Just north of Indianapolis.
Okay.
I'm up in Lower Peninsula.
Charlotte.
Is where I'm from. So I'd definitely have to fly there myself. I can't drive that far.
That's what I did was fly, but then I had to get an Uber, which was like split between me and Boots Cats. Boots Cats was 50 a piece, but it was 100 on the way
Jeez.
back.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a lot. How
So
far away from the airport to the event?
45 minutes. So
$100 for 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
That is highway robbery.
Well,
I'll tell
get
you what.
this: the freaking Pennsylvania Turnpike sent me a goddamn bill for $112, just because the way I go, I drive the whole turnpike from start to finish, pretty much, and each way is like $50 some,
Damn.
just for a
That's
toll
great.
road. I was like,
Yeah,
God,
just
I'm driving.
Yeah, we have toll roads now in 77 if you want to, like, it's one of those types to beat traffic, and it starts in Charlotte, stops at Lake Norman. And
Yeah.
I took it once, but it was like $20 for a couple exits. It was crazy.
Yeah. It's like I get on that turnpike within like maybe 50, because I pretty much drive the whole state of Pennsylvania, and you get in there like just on the other side of Pittsburgh, I think it was. You get on the turnpike, and I drive all the way across the freaking state, and it costs 50 some dollars each way, just for a turnpike.
Yeah, I think I'm this year take a train or rent a car probably.
It'd probably be cheaper to rent a car. You just
Yeah.
maybe rent a car and go in out with somebody else, and then like you can split the price 3 ways or something.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of road trip. People take stopping different places, pick people up. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yep. I mean, I'd rather pay you like $20 from the airport to get there, and then something like that than pay you $100 to an Uber.
Yeah, they were supposed to have rides. It didn't work out, but what's his name?
Scotty the fish freak, I think.
Yeah, well, he was getting can't think of his name, Crypt Keeper. To
Yeah,
drive
he told
to pick
me.
up the host.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did he tell you, Mark?
Oh, Crypt Keeper. He was Tim. He was telling me about going picking up people at the airport. He was one of the people that was going to the airport and picking them up.
He was picking up the speakers only.
Oh,
I
was that
landed
it?
early. Yeah, I landed only though. I mean, I landed early. Sorry. So
Yeah.
he, but so they were doing the only speaker thing.
Just
I
the
think 'cause
important
there's not
people.
enough people. Yeah. I think there's not enough people in the times. Everybody landed in different days,
Yeah.
to have busing.
Yeah, I get
or
there and
whatever.
I'd end up walking to the clash. By the time I got there, it'd be over with. Well, got to pack up. It's time to go home now. And I walk. It'd be a long walk too. Oh.
I don't know. This year it was when that hurricane was hitting, right? Northern hurricane. Weather was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was real windy and rainy and
Were
cloudy and cold.
Were you there for the band night? When I played guitar for a little bit, but I was just practicing. Then I handed it to the doctor, and then whoever else was playing. Mike.
I didn't. We was just doing our booth at the. My wife went with me, and we was in the vendor area running our booth. That's pretty much all we did.
Okay.
It was like a weekend getaway for us if we weren't in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Surprised still having a booth.
Yeah.
I know a lot of different people there.
Yeah.
Bunch of people had booths. Yep.
Yeah.
Ted Coletti played the most.
Yeah, he's the one who rocked the house down.
Ah.
I was just playing some chords I knew, and
Sounds like a great time though. I really get jealous. Oh, there it goes again. I'm looking at the time here, guys. We've already went about an hour and a half already. I don't know if you probably should end the stream. I think and
about that time too.
about that time.
That's
Yeah,
about bedtime for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get up before the sun rises every day, so.
Do you? Oh wow! It's about the time I go to.
I get up with my wife. She gets up, goes to work. I get up with her and start my day when she does.
Right. Yeah, I used to have to get up to go to work. I have to get up I'd be to work at 5:30 in the morning, and then get out. I was working where I worked at before. I worked down in Michigan for the state of Michigan. Get up at start work at 5:30, and my shift would go on until 7 o'clock at night. So that's every day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And I hate getting up at 3:30. Now, I used to get up at 3:30 in the morning. Now I go to bed about that. So not anymore. I'm glad of that. I'm glad to be done with that. So everybody, thank you guys. Thank you, Curtis.
You bet.
I've been running my mouth so much I never had a chance to hear you talk. There's always never enough time on this, but I know that I got to get going here because I know my wife needs her iPad back. But I really appreciate you guys coming in here. I know that Mel would have been here, but it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning in England right now, and he's normally my co-host on at 3:30. But it's great having people on here that aren't on here very much. So
Appreciate it.
thank you very much, guys, and thank everybody out in the chat. And I will. I'll be talking to you soon, Mark and Curtis and Brandon. I'll send you that message, and I'll get those plecos to you. So
And I was subbed up to you, Mark. I left a comment though, just make sure.
Okay. All right, my friends. Have a great night. Thanks again, and don't forget to feed your addictions. You got to eat too.
Right.
Yeah.
The addictions got to eat too. So, all right, guys. Have a good one now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See everybody.